Hey, it's me, Uncle Ricky. It's a Friday. It may not be Friday when you see this, but right now it's Friday. So happy Friday if you see this, like right after I post it. I think I'm going to post it today. But on the serious side, let's talk about children, especially children in America today. It's hard as an adult, especially as an older adult, and especially as an adult that had children, and right, wrong, or indifferent, my children made it to adulthood, basically without killing anybody. And every parent today, they can't claim that. And you can't tell me that parents today, because of all the things that kids are doing, are not worried about the possibility that their child will go out and commit a heinous crime. 6-year-old shoots a teacher in the chest in Virginia. I live here in Virginia. Just because he was having a bad day. He felt pressured. He felt anxious. He felt picked on. It may have been. That may have been. It may have been. But as an adult, you would realize that maybe perhaps I just gotta let this slide so I can get through the system and live to see a better day. But as a child, that is your whole world, and this is all that you can see, and you hurt. But for some reason, you're not getting the help you need, and you're looking for a way out, and now you see a gun being left unattended. And I'm not doing this about gun control. No, that child's mother she's done a brave thing. She's admitted that she owned a gun, she didn't control the gun, right, and that she's going to take whatever the state of Virginia gives her for her shortfalls. She's also being a mother. She's protecting her child. But on the flip side, what is going to happen to the child? The state of Virginia has already said there is no criminal prosecution because there are no laws on the books in Virginia to handle a 6-year-old that basically committed attempted murder, would have been murdered if the teacher had died. And I get it, because first of all, most of these laws were written before, in a time when socially we didn't expect our children to, at 6 years old, to be able to take a gun, go to school, and attempt to kill their teacher. So who's at fault? Is it the parent? Is it the child? Is it society? It's all three. Parents fail for not being responsible enough to keep their child away from an implement of danger, a tool that is designed to kill. That is the only reason it was designed, to kill. It will frighten and maim as a side effect, but its basic purpose is to kill. Whether that be a human or an animal, a gun's basic purpose is to kill. Now, some people can deal with that and respect that and own guns, responsibly. And that's really what America needs to strive towards, responsible gun ownership. But let's put that aside, because that's a whole nother argument. Back to this thing with parents. We have to realize as a nation, the kids today were raised by basically our kids of our generation, or the kids, if we had kids early, our grandkids. And we were the generation that started to overreact. They talk about cancel culture, when you want to cancel the opposition. Well, cancel culture has other applications, and American society, no matter what race, religion, whatever, sex you are, socially we use cancel culture on many levels. There was a problem with child abuse. There's still a problem with child abuse. But we're talking about like child abuse in public settings, like schools. There's still a problem. But back then, people got upset when teachers and principals and school administrators use corporal punishment to correct their children for infractions they committed against school policy and rules. You got no right to touch my child. Okay. If there was actual cases of real abuse, you're right. And that should be dealt with on a case-by-case basis. In other words, if you think your child is being abused, you have the right, and you should have the right, to have that investigated. And if the conditions warrant that your child was abused, or somebody overstepped their power, or they punished your child not because they did something wrong, but just because they got feelings against your child, yeah, that person on an individual basis deserves to be prosecuted and dealt with by the system. But no, we can't do that as a society, because we have been mind melded into the philosophy that if it's wrong for everybody. If I don't like it and I'm in charge, you can't do it. Now, when it comes to parents raising their children in their own home, it's hard enough to maintain control doing the right thing. And now you have taken away one of the main tools of control that parents have. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I'll still warm a kid's ass if they fuck up. If I sit there and tell you, and you 5 or 6 years old, 10, 12 years old, 13 years old, I don't care. If I tell you, don't do this in my house, and you think just because, you, and you ain't never went out and earned $1 a day in your life, everything that you have, I paid for, or your mama and daddy paid for, and I paid for everything that they had, it's a sign of disrespect. It makes me think, why the fuck did I struggle? Why did I go through all the shit that I went through to have you grow up as a fucking idiot that thinks you can take over the world with nothing going on for yourself? Kids are out of control. But we set the conditions. We set our own traps to create these kids. And it's just a perfect storm of all the bad shit that happens in American society. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about strictly American. America first this time, to, steal a phrase. And what we did is the same thing that we do in a lot of shit. We just said, you know what, if we make it illegal, the problem will go away. Problem's still here. Children are still being abused. But also on the same side, the people that can control their kids, the people that are capable of doing what's necessary to raise their kids to be decent human beings, run the risk of incarceration, job loss, public ridicule, just for trying to do the right thing. Now, of course, if you beat your kid bloody for every little infraction, yes, your ass deserves to go to jail, and your child deserves, hopefully, to be put in a better situation so they can have a chance to understand that the world is not like mommy and daddy. Mommy and daddy are fucked up, but that doesn't mean I have to be fucked up. But what we are creating, what we are enforcing through the judicial system, just because some people lost their shit and operated the cancel culture mode, we have children growing up, even at a young age, that they are smart enough to know that, you know what, until I reach a certain age, like maybe 12, 13 years old, they can't do a damn thing to me. I know because I see my friends getting away with it. I know because I watch TV and I see kids on TV getting away with it all over the place. So why the hell can't I do it? I'm a kid. I need equal opportunity so I can go out there and be a badass just like everybody else. It's sad. It's ridiculous. And it's going to cost us because kids are going to get killed by the people that they accost. And I don't blame the people for taking them out. I lost empathy for the rights of children. I have sympathy for kids that are, get killed by accident, get killed by abuse. But these little idiots that go out there and think just because I can do this shit and get away with it that I should do it to me, I'll tell you right now, I don't know what I do, but I'm already leaning towards it's yard out. So for now, y'all think about that shit. As always, love you, peace out, and God bless. Take care of you kids.